Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the CBL X's and O's podcast for season 2023. I've got Sammy Gazzo out of the Mildura Heat joining me again today, and we are sitting down to preview the Northwest Conference Grand Finals. And you're a part of them, Sammy. Surely it's got to be an exciting week.
Yeah, you got to keep a lid on it, don't you? A little bit. Yeah, you've got to be excited. You've got to take in the emotions of the week. So there's probably excitement, there's nerves. You want to try to sort of stay true to your processes and those sorts of things. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I can't give you too much. I just can't. I can't give you too much. There's excitement and everything else feeling inside, but what I tell you and what is shown have to be two different things. So. Yeah, we'll go through that once you sort of name who's doing what. And we're excited.
Let's start Saturday night, 5:15 p.m. The women's game tips off between Kyneton and Bendigo. This is going to be a cracker game.
Yeah, it will. They played each other a few weeks ago, and we know Bendigo's firepower got over the top there. But it is the grand final, so it's just interesting how things can change. I mean, obviously Bendigo won last year. They are the defending champions, so there is some level of sort of experience there from a big game perspective. But Kyneton, defensive minded, have kept a lot of teams to lower scores, and they've got experience. Strawhorn, Mangan, and Fletcher. So it's just two contrasting styles, high level scoring. Younger team and a bit of experience there with a defensive-minded team. But, it'll just be interesting to see what sort of game plan they have for, Poppy Blanche and Lavinia Cox, two of their highest scorers on the Bendigo team. So 5:15, if you're anywhere near Melton, if you're supporting either team, get out there. If you're not and you love basketball, get out there and watch, be loud, pick a team, and let's get going. Let's get Melton packed. But, yeah, exciting. It's going to be good. They'll both be ready to go, and Kyneton will want some form of upset, and Bendigo will want to go back to back. So it's going to be good. It's going to be awesome.
And then at 8 o'clock, the men tip off, and that's where your team, the Mildura Heat, are featuring against the Bendigo Braves. Now, you mentioned earlier you can't say much, but if you're a fan, what are you expecting to see?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I shouldn't say about contrasting styles, but maybe just a little bit in the sense that they go about it. We probably play a little bit more freely in our game, and they do a few things that are a little bit more structured. They've obviously got great young players, up and coming players into the senior competition. In NBL 1. So they've had guys that have had great years. Casey Wills, Lockie O'Brien. Isaac Fontana is another one that pops into mind. Isaac Murphy. So when we played them earlier on this year, I think both teams were in the early stages of getting used to each other. There's certainly some players that, you've got to be mindful of. From our perspective, we've had a couple of guys that have had good years. So, Trey's had a good year, Archer's had a good year, JB has, and the like. So, but it's a grand final. So, you can put out as many names as you want, all the game styles that you like. You've got to get it together for one game, and you've got to find a way to win one game. So, it'll be interesting to win. It'll be interesting to see who does win. Obviously, we're hoping to win. It's interesting. One of my mantras personally is free throws win games. So it'll be interesting to see because I do know, well, from looking at last week, Bendigo do like to get to the free throw line. So that may tell the difference. We'll see.
That's it. It's going to be a cracker game in both the men's and the women's this Saturday night. Cobblebank Stadium in Melton is the
place
to be.
Pack it out. Pack it out. Northwest, get there. Best division. It's your favourite because you get to talk to me. But everyone, get to Melton. You're near Melton. You're not near Melton. Doesn't matter. Get out there and watch two high-level games of basketball, we hope.
That's it. It all tips off 5:15 p.m. this Saturday at Cobblebank Stadium, Melton, where we will crown a new Northwest men's champion and potentially a new Northwest women's champion, or a team's going back-to-back and they're going to have success. So good luck to the 4 teams competing this weekend, and we look forward to seeing our fans pack the stadium, making lots of noise and causing chaos as fans do. So good luck again to teams, and I'll catch you next week, Sammy, when we review the grand final. Potentially you'll have a ring on your finger being able to show everyone.
Oh, no, I don't do that. No. I'm not that way inclined. I will be obviously smiling a lot more if we do win, but no. Yeah, fingers crossed, however you want to put it. But get out there and support. We want some noise either way for the final.
Good luck, teams. We'll catch you next week.